Don't ask me how I know this, but 8 or 9 out of 10 people you meet on the streets have one form of a financial emergency or the other. It's either rent, or it is health, or it is even grocery to feed the family for the day. But there's a way to get out of this financial emergency, constantly living in financial emergency. And because living under a constant circumstance of financial emergency is like living in a financial ambulance. You don't want to be there, because if you don't break that emergency barrier, or call it survival barrier, if you don't, first of all, even survive or break that survival barrier, you can't go on to start talking about financial fitness or financial freedom or generational wealth. And many people are in their third and fourth generational poverty, because if you look at it, if you're always in financial emergency, chances are that your parents, the family you came from, were always having some financial emergency, or so, to pay your fees, to pay rent, to settle bills, for chronic ill health. And it's also possible that your grandparents suffered the same thing. So you need to stamp your foot and say, enough. You've got to break out of that survival situation. Now, how do you do that? The first and the most basic step to take is to create your emergency fund. You need to start from somewhere. You've got to have an emergency fund, which is a kind of fund or something you set apart that could handle 6 months to 12 months of your expenses. Should anything happen, you lose a job or some kind of emergency, some health situation, and then you're not able to work. So you actually start breaking the survival barrier by setting up an emergency fund. And no, it won't be easy, because you have to deny yourself some things. You've got to start somewhere to make a list of all the possible ways you can both earn additional income and also to save money. Instead of eating 3 times a day, you can eat once. Who said you can't eat once a day? You can eat twice. Instead of always buying new clothes and new fashion, you can make do with what you have. So start there to save some capital that you can put into emergency fund. Get out of this emergency situation. Get out of this always financial emergency, always looking for who to give to phone to lend you money, or to, as they say in this part of the world, borrow me money. You can't go far living in that situation. So start with setting up emergency fund, and then we can talk a little bit more about what do you do after that as the next step. But whatever happens, keep showing up, because you have no idea what's coming your way next. See you in the next video.